Hello, wonderful storytellers, and welcome back to our channel. Want to learn a secret that makes everyone happier, including you? Well, Finn the Fox is about to uncover it. This beautiful story isn't just about a cute fox. It's about the amazing feeling you get when you share, cooperate, and make new friends. Tune in to see how Finn transforms his world and inspires us all to embrace the joy of giving. Deep in the heart of a sun-dappled forest lived a playful little fox named Finn. Finn had a magnificent, bushy tail, a twitchy nose, and a treasure trove of the most wonderful toys. He had the shiniest pinnacones, the smoothest river stones, and a collection of colorful feathers that shimmered in the light. Finn loved his toys very, very much. Perhaps a little asterisk to asterisk much. He kept them all to himself in a neat pile near his cozy den, and whenever another animal came near, Finn would puff out his chest and say, "Mine." One sunny afternoon, after a long day of foraging, Finn found the most incredible treasure of all, a bush bursting with the biggest, juiciest, reddest berries he had ever seen. He spent the entire morning carefully picking every single one, piling them high into a magnificent mountain of sweetness. Just as he was about to take the first bite, his friends appeared. There was Squeaky the squirrel, Bella the bunny, and Barnaby the bear cub. Their tummies were rumbling, and their eyes grew wide when they saw Finn's berry pile. "Wow, Finn!" chirped Squeaky. "That's the best berry pile in the whole forest. Could we maybe have just a few? We're so hungry." Bella the bunny twitched her nose hopefully. "They look so delicious," she added softly, but Finn wrapped his bushy tail round his berry mountain. "No," he declared, "I found them all by myself. So they're all mine." The other animals looked at each other, their shoulders slumping. Their happy faces turned sad, and with droopy ears and heavy hearts, they slowly turned and hopped away into the woods, their tummies still rumbling. Finn watched them go, feeling a strange mix of pride and something else he couldn't quite name. Now, with the whole delicious pile to himself, Finn began to feast. He ate one berry, then another, then 10 more. They were as sweet and juicy as he had imagined. He had everything he wanted. Or did he? As he sat there, surrounded by his bounty, the forest seemed unusually quiet. He listened, but he couldn't hear Squeaky's cheerful chattering or Bella's soft giggles. He couldn't hear the sound of his friends playing their favorite game of chase among the trees. The sun was still shining, the berries were still sweet, but something very important was missing: the laughter and company of his pals. A lonely feeling began to creep into Finn's heart. He looked at his giant pile of berries, and then at the empty clearing where his friends usually played. He had all the treats, but he had no one to share them with. The berries didn't taste quite as sweet anymore. A little thought sparked in his mind, like a tiny firefly in the twilight. Maybe, just maybe, having all the berries wasn't the most important thing after all. He was starting to realize that being rich in berries, but poor in friends, made him feel very empty inside. Something wasn't quite right. Just then, a wise, old owl named Professor Hoot landed silently on a branch above him. Professor Hoot had big, round glasses perched on his beak and had seen many seasons come and go in the forest. He looked down at Finn, not with anger, but with a kind and gentle expression. "Hello, young Finn," he hooted softly. "That is a truly impressive pile of berries. But I couldn't help but notice your friends look so sad, and you, my dear fox, look rather lonely sitting here all by yourself." Finn looked down at his paws, feeling a little ashamed. Professor Who continued in his calm, warm voice, "Berries are sweet, it's true. But do you know what's even sweeter? The laughter you share with friends. Imagine how much happier everyone would be, including you, if you all enjoyed this wonderful feast together. The owl's words were simple, but they landed right in Finn's heart. He looked at the massive pile of berries and then thought of his friends' sad faces. He knew the professor was right. Taking a deep breath, Finn picked up a large leaf, piled it high with berries, and took his first hesitant step toward finding his friends. It was a small step, but it was a step toward a much bigger, happier world. Finn found his friends sitting glumly by the creek. When they saw him coming with a leaf full of berries, their eyes widened in surprise. I'm sorry, Finn said, his voice a little wobbly. I was being selfish. There's more than enough for everyone. Please, will you share with me? Instantly, the sadness vanished. Squeaky did a happy flip, and Bella's ears perked straight up. The clearing, which had been so quiet and lonely, was suddenly filled with cheers and laughter. They all gathered around the berry pile, and this time, it was a true feast. They ate and laughed, telling stories and jokes. The berries tasted 1,000 times sweeter now that they were shared. Afterwards, they invented a new game, berry toss, using the leftover berries to play. Finn had never laughed so hard in his life. He looked around at his happy friends, their faces sticky and smiling, and a huge, genuine smile spread across his own face. He realized in that moment that the joy of giving, the warmth of sharing with his friends, felt so much better than having everything all to himself. Sharing didn't mean he had less. It meant everyone had more happiness. So, what did we learn from our friend Finn the Fox? We learned that sharing is like a magical key that unlocks happiness for everyone. When we share our toys, our snacks, or even just our time, we don't lose anything. Instead, we gain something so much more valuable, stronger friendships, and a heart full of joy. Think about it. What is something you could share today? Maybe it's a cookie with a sibling, or letting a friend have a turn with your favorite toy. Every little act of generosity, just like Finn sharing his berries, helps build a kinder, happier world for us all. Because the best treasures in life are the moments we share together. Thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful story. If you love learning with Finn, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more adventures. We can't wait to see you again next time. Bye for now.